Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Snuck out of the office yesterday to do some errands. Picked up a suit at B&D Tailors and got my hairs cut at the Annapolis Barbershop. I'll tell you, Amadou and Sam, both outstanding. And have you noticed there's a surge in new barbershops all over the area? Can't quite figure that one out. Well, it is above my pay grade, so let's get into the news, shall we? The Annapolis Police are investigating a midday sexual assault that happened on Chase Street, not too far from Maryland Hall. It happened on Monday afternoon at about 4 p.m., and police were called to Anne Arundel Medical Center to speak to the victim. The adult male victim said he was sexually assaulted by another male that he knew. Police have not released any information on the suspect, if there's been an arrest, if there is any ongoing danger to the community, or any name or description, and have said that they'll release more information after their investigation is complete. And speaking of the Annapolis Police Department, they were a no-show last night for their own town hall on safety that was to be live-streamed for most and attended in person by some hand-picked individuals. I waited from 6 p.m. to 6:40 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube, and nothing. I guess it wasn't all that important after all. And a slight clarification on a story from yesterday. We told you about the ward boundary redistricting meeting on the 21st that was supposed to be live streamed and attended in person, much to my shock because the city said they were unable to do that for the police town hall. But the city sent out a clarification yesterday that only the virtual meetings will be live streamed and any in-person meetings will not. So if you have to have your voice heard, you need to attend in person or send in an email or use their web form. And all of the links are going to be on eyeonannapolis.net. And the in-person meeting is Tuesday, December 21st, 7 p.m. at the Pip Moyer Rec Center. What is it with weapons in schools? On December 10th, we told you about a trespassing non-student at Southern High with pepper spray and his student girlfriend with a knife. Now, on December 10th at Glen Burnie High, there was another non-student in the cafeteria who got into a fight with a student, and as he attempted to flee, he was caught and they found a knife on him. And these two incidents really beg the question, how does a non-student get into a school like that? Where's the security? But just now, we learn of a December 6th incident at Crofton High School. A student got into a fight with the parent of another student in the parking lot. And from video surveillance, the parent opened the trunk of the car and pulled out a black box and put it in the passenger seat of her car. Police believed it was a gun safe. They identified the car, the owner, and ultimately discovered that it was indeed a gun safe and there was a Glock 17 handgun in it. The parent was charged with bringing a weapon on school property. And in all of these cases, no threat was made to the school or to any person within the school. Very strange series of circumstances. Okay, let's talk COVID and what I learned from our media call with the county executive yesterday. COVID cases are on the rise, although we don't know by how much because the state's system is being held hostage, and no new data has come from the state since December 4th. But we do know that COVID hospitalizations have doubled in the past 2 weeks. We now have 84 people with COVID in our two hospitals. When I asked what the capacity of these hospitals was, Dr. Kalyanaraman had a convoluted answer, and basically they have an idea, but not an exact number. The county executive, fire chief, and health officer all reiterated that everyone should get vaccinated. Just my opinion here, but they sounded all very concerned, and I think that if this surge continues, we might be seeing a return to some more restrictions. They also announced a social media contest for kids. Make a Get Vaccinated video and share it on TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter and tag the health department, and they could win one of several $250 gift cards. You want to go to aahealth.org/vax contest for all of the details. And finally, I asked the county executive how the school bus driver incentives were doing. We had heard that many students have not had a bus in 3 months. He said it was working really well and that checks would be getting into the driver's hands in the next few days. I followed up by asking if he knew what the breakdown of retention bonuses versus new hire bonuses and he did not. And honestly, that's really a critical number there. The existing bus drivers, while maybe deserving, are working, and the job is not getting done. We need to know about the new hires. They're the ones that are going to be able to make a difference in the bus situation. And it does blow my mind that the school board is just not losing their mind over this. Perhaps they need to lose their job. Kudos to Maestro Mason. Well, who's he? Well, he self-describes himself as the singer of an Italian band called Velveteen Dolls, a doctoral student from Edinburgh University, and right now a PVA teacher at Bates Middle School. Well, he let his kids run amok, and they created a fantastic song and video called Christmas Time in Maryland. We have it on eyeonannapolis.net, but it is also available on iTunes and wherever you can download your songs from. And making its debut right here on the DNB a little bit later, right at the very end. And man, these PVA kids have some talent. Hang tight. Make sure you give it a listen after we're all done with this morning's DNB. 4 more days to find or buy your Speedo. The 14th annual Santa Speedo Run is happening on Saturday the 18th at 11 a.m. at O'Brien's in downtown Annapolis. Bring a toy for the Salvation Army and be prepared to run or stroll at the crack of 12:15 p.m. If you are more of the gawking type like me, you're welcome as well. Just bring a toy for admission and enjoy a laughter-filled day and some great music from Timmy Metz and Tambo. All the details are at santaspeedorunannapolis.com. And if you plan to run, you do need to register and pay so you can get the official swag. And as we start to wrap it up for the news, remember that I am working on the Google map that will list the amazing holiday light displays all across the county. Know of a great display? Have a great display? Send me the address or the closest cross streets, and I will make sure to add it. You want to send it to info@eyeonannapolis.net, or you can send me a DM on Twitter. I'm hoping to finalize it in the next day and release it tomorrow. All right, that's it for the news, but first a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company, and the Hospice of the Chesapeake. All right, so now hang tight. George Young from DCMD VA Weather is standing by with your locally forecast weather report. And back at it again, BeeprBuzz with all of your music buzz in her Annapolis After Dark segment. All that gets underway in just a bit. Oh, and be sure to listen to that Christmas Time in Maryland from Bates PVA at the very end.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company.
I always look forward to November as I think of it as a whole month to focus on gratitude. I am incredibly grateful to our past and current clients who've entrusted us with the sale of one of their largest assets, their homes. Over the past 2 years, that's nearly 200 individuals and families who we've had the privilege to serve. I'm grateful that we get to be a part of their lives when their families grow, grateful to be trusted when a loved one is lost or becomes ill, grateful to be a part of helping someone become a homeowner for the very first time, and grateful to be a part of someone's moving onto the water or finding a second home retreat. I'd like to take this opportunity to challenge you to think of the people in your life that you are grateful for. Friends, family, coworkers, service providers, and so many others. Reach out and let them know. And if we can help you with a move in the future, give us a call.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMD VA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMD VA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMD VA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, December 15th. Yesterday delivered another very nice weather day to the Annapolis region, and that theme will continue through most of Friday before some showers, possibly in the PM hours Friday and through Saturday, possibly into Sunday morning, then followed by colder temps on Sunday afternoon with more unsettled skies likely next week. Look for a mix of sun and clouds today with PM highs in the mid to upper 50s, followed by more mixed skies tomorrow with breezy highs in the upper 50s to maybe mid 60s in spots, which should make for a nice evening in downtown Annapolis for the final Midnight Madness shopping session of the season, with temps in the 50s the whole time between 6 p.m. and midnight, followed by more clouds on Friday, with temps staying well above average, with highs upper 50s to maybe lower 60s, with some PM showers possible off and on into possibly Sunday morning, though temps will remain warm for mid-December Saturday, with highs again 60-plus degrees for many, ahead of much chillier temps Sunday in the 45 to 52 degree range. And looking ahead to next week, temps will be near average or so for this time of year in the upper 40s for at least the first few days of the week, with a chance of some additional rain showers both Monday and Tuesday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Use our website each day at dcmdvaweather.info. And of course, be sure to download our app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather from the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's are wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis music spotlights for the week. Find the daily and weekly music schedules on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even TikTok on pages BeeprBuzz and Annapolis Streaming. Just like Annapolis weather, the music schedule changes constantly. The Annapolis Streaming schedule is current and updated on our websites at annapolisstreaming.com and beeperbuzz.com. Welcome to Annapolis After Dark. Here are my local highlights for Wednesday, December 15th through Sunday, December 19th. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on Annapolis Streaming, Facebook event, and on the websites annapolisstreaming.com and beeperbuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Wednesday nights in downtown Annapolis are filled with live music. You'll find Ryan Cozell music inside at Middleton Tavern, Daphne Ekman at Reynolds Tavern, and Brendan Lane of Brendan Lane and the Sugar Packets up at Stan and Joe's. Thursday is the 11th hour, where you can shop until 11 p.m. in downtown Annapolis. It's like Midnight Madness, minus an hour, but still offering just as much music on the streets. Chesapeake Revelers will be caroling up and down Maryland Avenue again. Naptown Sings and Plays will be singing in front of Middleton Tavern at 6 p.m., and Guava Jelly will be in front of Red Jingle Bell Bar, playing from 6 to 8. If you have been following BeeprBuzz through the years, you might remember I posted a video of Guava Jelly during the 2019 Midnight Madness, performing in this very same spot. Take a break at 7 p.m. on Thursday to catch the Naval Academy Band at the Naval Academy Chapel for their annual By the Bay concert. Weekend music. Friday night, catch Dana B kicking off happy hour at Blackwall Hits just like pre-COVID days. Then later, catch Mac and Blue there at 9 p.m. Catch Greg Phillips' Strings and Things up at Smashing Grapes in Wall Chapel and Gambrels from 9 to midnight. Fun fact, Greg and his brothers were the band Starpoint along with Renee Diggs. Yes, this world-famous band of the 80s was based out of Annapolis. Look up their old video, Say You Will, and you will see it was filmed in downtown Annapolis. Very cool. Friday night, you can also catch Brian Ewald up at Brian Brew from 7 to 10. Saturday begins with a new hotspot for music. The Big Bean Coffee Shop in Severna Park has music on Saturday mornings, and this week is Sally Sappington from 10 to 2. This is her first show in Maryland, so stop in and enjoy campfire and coffee music with her. Saturday will be very interesting in downtown Annapolis. Get your Speedos out and run like you are the Speedo Man for a day. The annual Siena Speedo Run is back at O'Brien's, and Timmy Metz Band and Tambo will be playing inside this year. Saturday night, Higher Hands is back at Stan & Joe's, and Michael McHenry Tribe will be at Middleton Tavern. Last but not least, Sunday Fun Day. Start the day with Bluegrass Jam at 49 West Coffee House from 9 a.m. to noon, and then catch Brian Gaffney at Galway Bay from 4 to 8.
This was just the highlights for the music coming up in our area. The complete daily listing can be found on AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Fridays you can look at the entire weekend or pick a specific day to view. Our daily music schedule covers all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas. It is also updated to include changes. Music is definitely back, so stay up to date by watching our socials and websites. Know before you go with Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz. See you out there.
Hello, Sean Lynch here from the team at Galway Bay to tell you about our very own Irish Eggnog. This wonderful creamy drink is a handcrafted, traditional-style eggnog distilled and bottled in Ireland. It's made from an old Irish recipe with a blend of alcohol, spices and Irish cream that is completely unique and has now become an Annapolis tradition. When you visit one of our local restaurants here, either at Galway Bay in historic downtown Annapolis, Killarney House in Davidsonville or Brian Brew in Severna Park, please mention this ad to your server or bartender to get a complimentary taste. Share this delicious concoction with friends and family for a thoughtful and unique holiday gift. Available by the bottle, case and half case at all 3 locations. Or go to our website at galwaybaymd.com for further information.
Also available at Pirates Cove Restaurant and Dock Bar in Galesville.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.
That's a wrap, folks.